All right, y'all, welcome to another episode of Black Geek Energy. Today we're doing our D&D recap. We're going to have a little streamlined episode because we got a lot to cover between how the last game ended, um, how everyone felt about that playing that first game at level 1, and then we're going to do a little bit of leveling. So, do y'all remember what was the last thing y'all were doing at the end of the last game? Some of the last moves you made, some of the last things that happened.
Wobbling away from a battle. I think I just got
Trying
revived
to chase
for a
somebody
second
down,
time.
getting killed by not getting killed, but getting attacked by a bunch of different things.
Mm, mm, mm. Okay.
The what was it? The rat or the mouse? Yeah, the
The
rat
rat,
problem.
The rat
hmm
man.
the literal rat problem.
Yeah, yeah. No, it was definitely a bigger problem. I feel like it was a bigger problem than I thought it was going to be
I don't
For
want to
sure.
I don't
at
want
the
to
That
end.
diverge
first,
too early. You know,
You
I
don't
felt
like to
like
diverge?
I felt like I was on it. I
I'm
just
gonna just say
handled
the
it the
first
wrong
challenge,
way.
I was like, "Oh, this is bring it on!" And then that last one, I was like, "Oh, we are dying. We are dying. Help! Are you the maid? We need you."
Oh
It was
man.
bad, but it was fun.
Okay.
This campaign was a lot more fun than the last one that I played. I feel like I knew more about like
Hmm.
what I was supposed to be doing and what I had at my disposal.
Okay, and that was one of the things that I had talked about with Jared before we started. Like start at level 1 where you have only like 2 or 3 things you can do. And so it's much easier to manage an inventory of 2 or 3 things than it is to start at level 15 and you got 30 spells and you got to pick which ones to start with every
Oh my
day.
God.
Exactly.
Okay.
Jared, what about you? What were some of the last things you remember doing at the end of the last game? You were
I
also.
remember we had just beat that guy
Mm-hmm.
and we were about to do the epilogue, but we didn't have enough time.
Right, right, yeah.
His name
Um,
was Erwin Jess.
his
Erwin.
name was.
Mhm.
I was gonna ask you if you remembered his name.
I'm in my notes. My notes aren't cheating today, right? I'm not
Nah.
cheating this
You
time.
wait
Oh,
a
you
minute.
took
Wait a minute. Wait a
notes?
minute.
Yes.
You could have had notes when we was playing,
I did have the notes when we were playing.
and you didn't write down his name.
Not when I first met him. I was too interested in interrogating him and I forgot his name.
Yeah, I gotta talk about that after we get through this epilogue because
Yeah.
things were really weird going on, and I have some questions.
So okay, great. So at the end of the game, y'all defeated Erwin Jess, who was a rat-touched warlock. Um, and he had been corrupted in some sort of way. You all, when you all defeat him, you discover he's wearing an amulet of rodents, and it is sentient. Like it started to like whisper to you, and it would whisper things like overrun, like swarm, destroy, consume, like things like that. Um,
Question, did that, because I don't remember the Emlet whispering anything. Did it whisper it to all of us or did it whisper it to like just
whoever was holding it.
okay, so who
This is
was
all
that?
epilogue. This is all
I
epilogue.
wasn't holding
It,
it.
it doesn't really matter.
Oh,
It
okay,
doesn't really
okay,
matter
There
okay.
who
we
was
go.
holding it. This is all just flavor stuff.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
it must have been fair because fair was the closest to it.
Yeah, who got the killing blow? We'll say they were holding the amulet. They heard the rat
Me?
whispers.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Hmm.
But you could also feel, even though this item is already sort of like a corrupted item, it is, it runs off of corruption, specifically rodent corruption. You feel like you could feel it was like off, like corrupted in like a different way, and you couldn't really figure that out. But you guys destroyed the amulet. All of the rats that were overrunning the city sort of just like turned to dust and blew away in the wind. They disappeared. Um, And now you all have gone back to the Slayer's Take. And this has gotten this completing this quest, solving this rat problem for the city has gotten you into the Slayer's Take. It was sort of like a provisional test, but because of how much bigger this issue was than anyone thought, it has secured your membership. Yeah, and so the Slayer's Take is sort of like a monster slaying guild where they set out to defeat huge monsters in order to like make money, increase their own renown, get fancy weapons, that sort of thing. And so that's where you all are now. When we start the next session, you'll still be in the same town. I think we called it First Hold. Um, and you will probably be staying at the Slayer's Take where you all had bought rooms, speaking to the leader of the Slayer's Take, who we called Maria. I'm saying that. That wasn't a question. I'm telling you, her name was Maria.
Okay.
'Cause I was like, huh?
Um, but yeah, so yeah, that is how everything ended.
Okay.
So in case it's not clear, I was DMing the game, and everyone else, Jared Fair and Aaron, were all playing their characters. Y'all want to take a second to like remind folks your character, and then tell us about like how did you feel overall playing the game?
Sure. So I am a tiefling, and her name is Rietta. And like I said earlier, I really enjoyed this particular campaign because I felt like I had done my due diligence on the front part. I put that on me. I really studied this particular character, and I made sure that I understood what all my weapons and my fighting chances were. And then really trying to figure out kind of what I can use to get whatever I need at the moment. So I understood better how to play this game than I did the first time. But I think that I understand it better because I played the first game. So all of it kind of goes together. Brietta is a tiefling, and she is not quickly trusting of different people. So kind of looks at your personality and what you have. And if I think that you could possibly cause me some harm or that you might be untrustworthy, then I'm definitely looking at you with a side eye. But once I get to know you, then I'll be like, okay, this person is cool to hang out. So in this particular campaign, Jared identified himself as a friend versus Bo very quickly. But Aaron, I ain't know about Aaron. So I was like, I don't know about that fellow.
Y'all was not fucking with Aaron for a minute.
No.
Aaron, what was your character?
It was like, y'all need to help me. And I was like,
what was your character's name, Aaron?
D's. Double E, double Z.
And were you a gnome or were you a dwarf?
Is fair done? Because I would love to
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to respond?
Yes. So, as a recap, Deez is a wood elf. He is a rogue. From a noble background, wanted to make a name for himself and travel the world. He found himself on the ship, and that's where he stayed and learned most of his skills and talents. Coming into this, Deez is pretty cocky. Pretty standoffish, charming guy, knows how to make his way around the crowd.
Right. Gets what he wants.
Exactly. However, like Rietta, he's not as trustworthy of people. He's completely out of his element and, takes people for how he sees them as.
Because it was definitely a point where you kind of met the big bad early on before he revealed himself. And you were talking about that earlier, like you was asking a lot of questions.
Yeah, he came into it, he saw him. This guy was coming off kind of suspicious. And he intrigued me, I wanted to figure out a little bit more about what's going on. His story wasn't really lining up, and it was pretty sketchy.
You didn't seem that suspicious of him off the bat. You were just like, this guy's useless. I'm walking away.
Right. And then when everyone else went into a cave that I wasn't trying to go, cram myself into, being all of like 6+, I was like, yeah, you guys go check this out, and I'll hang out up here.
Yeah, we got to get into you wanting to talk to that guy more because I didn't. I was like, just some NPC. And so I
didn't see that this guy's story seemed interesting. What came to my mind was like what is it? Peter Piper. Like calls the rats around, and I was like, okay, cool.
Peter Piper was still in Children, but okay, yeah.
All right, he was still in Children. All right, yeah, big difference. You're right, but close enough. That's what it reminded me of, and I was like, okay,
Pied Piper. I mean, damn.
The Pied Piper, yes. I'm like, all right, let's go talk to this bard and see what he's doing.
I feel like that's a little. I feel like that's a little classist there. Just because he's a bard don't mean he out here. Don't mean he piper or nothing. He could just be a bard that sings at a tavern.
Were we wrong? This was somebody new to the town, knew a whole lot about nothing. But
Sounds pretty
yeah,
bard because they travel around.
True. Right.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second. But first, let me just go into my character. I played Suckmard, and he is a Aaron Cockra cleric. The only thing that's keeping my party alive.
Keeping these alive.
And
did you do a lot of healing though?
Yes. What are you talking about? Did I do a lot of healing?
He definitely did.
I fainted twice for sure.
I'm just asking. My concern was killing people.
Yes, I figured because I knew somebody would have to be a healer. That's why I even picked the clear. I was like, shoot, I gotta be the healer. But unlike my two comrades, Suckmard is very, very extremely trusting of everybody. He just wants to get along. He just wants to discover new people, new things, and new adventures away from his village under his preachers. He's a preacher.
He like an evangelist.
I mean, did you hear how he was talking?
Yeah, I mean, no. He sounds like he is Baptist in his faith.
Yeah, he's Baptist. He's not. Yeah.
Isn't that what they call? Aren't you an evangelist when you go around spreading the word?
Yes.
Isn't that what that's called? Okay.
But he's not evangelizing to everybody. He's just he came up from a Baptist household, so all of his cleric spells have that Baptist
specifically toward Baptist.
Yes, specifically towards Baptist. And I want to ask you, like, how did you enjoy the characterizations of Suckmard?
I'll answer that question for everybody because I really enjoyed like everyone's. Like how everyone sort of like played their character and role played their character, especially like when it came to like interacting with NPCs and stuff. And like part of it is just like it's real endearing because y'all are like still figuring it out. And the other part is like there are times where I can see you like, oh, like it like clicks in your head and like my character would say something like this, and to see how that plays out, whether it like works or doesn't work, you be like, I don't know, it's interesting because I can see like the wheels turning. Suckmard specifically, I've as much as I don't like the name, and I'm sure y'all hear me sigh every time he brings up his character.
Wow, that's kind of harsh.
I love the role play. I love that when you busted out the Baptist preaching voice for them spells, I was weak. I was weak.
Yeah.
I feel like that one's gonna be iconic. You're gonna have to bring him back for another campaign.
I mean, he's staying in the game. He's a part of the party now.
Yeah, he is. But I'm saying, like, I don't know.
He's gonna be in the next episode, just more silent.
If we do a campaign 3, like 3 years from now, you got to bring Suckmard back as like the big bad or something.
I got to bring back Haru though. So
these character was like very sure of himself, and like it's kind of like what you were describing with your character. Like he's a little cocky. He gets what he wants. Like I could tell that in the way your character like moved around in the world. Because you would go up, ask people questions. You're like, all right, cool. I'm going to do the next thing.
Yep.
And then you're like, wait a minute. I found this clue. Like, this is what we need to do. So either y'all following me or you're not. And you end up by yourself.
Yeah.
Like, and for a minute, we saw how that worked out for him.
For me, you was by yourself trying to chase down the lead. I don't know. Like you were chasing down one lead while they were chasing down other ones. And it just, I feel like you weren't asking the right questions.
Yeah.
It's like he was almost there. I was like, like he can find out some stuff right now. But yeah, I mean, you're a rookie. Deez is a rookie adventurer, so he'll learn to ask better questions. What really frustrated me is when you forgot the man's name. because I feel like that was the biggest clue. In
Spent all that time with him.
Act 1, you learn his name. Act 3 is like, hey, by the way, Erwin Jess was a criminal on this barge. It's like
that would have saved us some time.
It's like, hey, what was that man's name? Didn't even
that was hilarious.
And then Rietta's like untrusting thing was coming through because she definitely wasn't trying to fuck with nobody, and everybody keeps trying to talk to her, and she's like, nah, I'm not doing it. She's like, I'm not going for it. I don't know you. I don't know what you're trying to do. And she definitely has like this air of like competence around her. But at the same time, like she's still figuring her shit out, but she don't want nobody to know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 She's like, I don't know everything, but I don't want to tell nobody I don't know everything. So let me just stay quiet.
Rietta and Dee seem to have more of a internal monologue, and Suckmard has more of a external monologue going on where he will voice everything that's happening around him to everybody. Now let's get into your play styles. Now these first I want to say to DeMarcus, because I was listening back through the play. I was editing it. And I noticed that I did have some corrections or some mistakes that I brought up, and I really didn't like that because I remember when I was the DM with Larante's game, you did that to me a lot. So I was like, okay, then I do that to him. I can't do that if I didn't like that. So I didn't like that I did that. But one thing that you did not do correctly is you didn't give, because like I think that a lot of these battles could be over much quicker if you gave Dee's his advantage on his sneak attacks, and you did not.
But we were forgetting that for like the first part of the whole game.
Yeah,
like,
I'll take some of that.
We
too.
definitely played for like an hour,
know.
and then it was like, oh yeah, by the way, he got sneak attack. It was like, oh goddamn right.
No. He like sneak attack he had, but he has advantage when he is making those sneak attacks.
Yeah.
Wait,
and you didn't do that.
If he has advantage on an attack, he gets sneak attack.
Yes.
Yes, he doesn't automatically have advantage on attacks because he has sneak attack.
Right, but I get an extra like D6 too. For
you do get
he gets the D6, but he gets to roll the dice and take the highest number. You weren't doing the roll the dice, take the highest number part.
So
I should have got two. I only took one.
Yeah, I mean, if he had it
for that first attack on your turn, yes.
Yeah, if he had advantage on the attack, that should have happened. I don't know what particular time we're talking about. But
the whole game, like he missed a lot of,
and it's not just on you. Like it's definitely on me too, because I was playing my rogue was not like how to play a rogue. Like I was definitely too in face, and that's why I kept dying.
And I think that is the point of playing at level 1, because like you can make these like gross mistakes on both sides. DM and players can make these gross mistakes, and it doesn't like drastically affect the game.
Yeah,
and it's like okay, next time I'm gonna remember.
Right.
But what I was saying was to these, do you understand how the sneak attack works?
Yes, now I do.
Yeah.
after dying twice or almost dying twice,
yeah,
I realized I was like, okay, I need to take advantage of like my bonus move and do this correctly. Like we were outside. Like it was no reason why I still should have been standing like in place. Like I should have backed up and hid somewhere. Which is easy for me to do.
yeah. And I think, explain sneak attack to the listeners as someone who's new to the game, someone who's just figured out their sneak attack. Because maybe when me and Jared explain it, it's like too complicated because we know like every letter of the rule.
So now I'm on the spot. All right. So to my understanding, when I do sneak attack, if I have advantage, I get to roll 1d6 for advantage and then 1d6 for my sneak attack. As long as I am within striking distance and I am not, I guess, the target.
Yeah. Okay.
So if Fairy comes in for the first attack, or Rihanna, then my next move I can roll for sneak attack.
Okay.
And I can use either my finesse or my range weapon, which would be like my dagger or my bow, short bow, I guess.
Yeah. You got the essence of it. Jerry, I feel like I know what you're talking about now. When you're talking about the mistake I was making, because hearing him explain it, it just clicked in my head. You can get sneak attack and not have advantage if someone is attacking this target of your attack as a rogue.
Okay.
And it's like a rogue feat or something like that, where it's like, I forget what it's called, but if someone else is attacking the same target that you are attacking, you'll get your sneak attack, but you won't have advantage on the attack. Now, if it's flanking, like if Rietta's attacking someone from the front and you're sneaking up behind them, then you have advantage on the attack and you get your sneak attack.
Because
no,
flanking isn't something that player characters can do, I don't think. But apparently, because I looked it up, if he has advantage, he has advantage. Like, and if it's the first attack that he has advantage on sneak attacks, then he gets to roll his extra die.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So if you have advantage, you have advantage and you get sneak attack. So any situation where you would normally have advantage, flanking is a situation where you would have advantage.
I don't think that PCs can flank though.
Yes, they can.
Oh, I'm dumb. Yes, they can. I don't think it's called flank. I don't know.
I mean, that's what they call it on Critical Role. And yeah.
But Deez, do you understand? Because like when you did that one attack, you immediately killed that rat. Like just you by itself. Even Fair was doing multiple
sneaking
attacks.
Attack, it basically doubles your attack power. Triple.
Yeah.
Right.
And
in which case, and then my bonus action should have been to go back like how Suck Ram did, or it's like to go hide somewhere. But instead, I stayed vulnerable and then I got killed.
I think you tried it one time and I was like, y'all are fighting like in a field with nothing in it, or like in a basement with nothing in it. Like there's nowhere to hide here. And I think after that, you was just like, all right, forget that. That didn't work one time. But the thing I'm looking at the sneak attack rule now, Jared. Like you don't need to have advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it.
Yeah, that's true as well.
That's what I was talking about. And I think that's what was happening most of the time, but we didn't give him but I didn't give him sneak attack anyway. So I was forgetting your sneak attack damage.
No, you didn't give him advantage.
I'm not saying that didn't happen too. I'm not saying that did not also happen. I'm saying this is what I was thinking of when you said I wasn't giving him the sneak attack.
Well, now we all know.
Yeah, now we all know. Now we're all clear. Hopefully our listeners are clear. I want to talk about Fair's ability.
Wait, I wasn't finished with these.
Oh, my bad.
Please.
With these what?
But Aaron, I don't think that you understand the power of sneak attack, because sneak attack also scales as you scale. Like as you get up there, that 1d6 becomes 2d6, becomes 3d6, and pretty soon your extra d6 attack is going to by itself do like 46, 50 points on the enemy. Like that is a extremely huge a thing of damage for the whole party. So yeah. You gotta understand how
as long as I can understand and play it correctly. That's the key.
Yes, that's the key.
Yeah, understanding it and applying it. Ooh, knowledge versus experience or wisdom.
Yeah.
But yeah, like like once you get to those high levels, like whatever weapon you're using is just a vehicle to deliver your sneak attack, because that's what you're using.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Fair's ability though, because Aaron has his sneak attack. That's like his thing. Fair has 2-weapon fighting. That's the fighter feat you took.
Baby, she was fucking people.
How did
Can we cut on here? Just mess people up.
Yeah. How did that feel, like doing the 2-weapon fighting? Because once you got the hang of it, you was like, I'm gonna hit him twice. I'm gonna hit him, run over there, hit him.
It felt real good. Like I said, I really tried to do a good job on the front end to really learn what my actual defenses were. And so once I really nailed down what two weapon fighting was, because I also had like long spear, and I was like, I can jab you with this spear, and maybe it'll do some, maybe not. But if I have two weapons, I'm attacking you twice.
Yeah.
And so I get to hit you one time, maybe I don't do nothing, but that second time, I done cut your head off. You know, and if I have two lethal hits with both hammers, I'm with both axes, I'm like, oh yeah, this is my kind of party right here. I was like, I can't wait to see what I get when I level up. I'm gonna be dangerous.
That two weapon fighting is a beast. I love using that shit. That's like one of my, whenever I play a fighter, I'm always going two weapon fighting. I don't look at none of them other fighting styles. Duelist, polearm specialist, nope. The only problem, the only backdrop is like it has to be like a finesse weapon, a light or a finesse weapon.
Yep.
So, because I remember one point you tried to pull out your spear and you was like, oh, I'm finna hit him twice. I'm like, wait a minute.
You was like, no. Yeah, you was like only with the axes. And then in another part of the game, I had actually lost an axe. Like I had threw it and it was like gone. Yeah. And so I was like, yeah, that's good to remember too. That like if I throw it, it's not gonna do a boomerang. Like it's not gonna hit, but it gotta hit and come back. I mean,
I'm sure there's a boomerang weapon in the game.
Yeah, but I ain't there yet.
Yeah, we ain't found one. We'll get you a boomerang.
It was nice.
But it'll definitely be like some there'll definitely be like better weapons you can find to like, because I think
and I only want a boomerang if it's like a boomerang with a blade. I don't want no regular ass boomerang.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean boomerang with a blade. That's a caveat.
Yeah, I think the best
I've done, isn't it?
Using two weapon fightings, I had like two flaming scimitars. So I was doing like a D8, or I was doing like a D8 of slashing damage and a D6 of fire damage with every attack. And I was a fighter, so I had like extra attacks. Like when you get these extra attacks, like the game finna fucking change. And I think you might already get one at level 2. So
level 5.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you get the first one at level 5?
I think so. I think it's level 5, but it may be level 2. Let me see.
I feel like you get at least one extra attack when you take I guess at level 3 when you get your little subclass, your sub thing.
It's coming up.
Yeah, it's coming. It's close. Like
get ready.
Once you get that extra attack, that shit gonna be.
He's gonna want to be my friend now.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. So what did y'all think of me as a DM? Running the game.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. That was pretty straightforward.
I think your storyline was crazy.
Elaborate.
I think that storyline was crazy.
Why was the storyline crazy?
We thinking we looking for one person that is like causing havoc. Then we identify that it's like, no, it's actual rodents running the city. And we're like, okay. Then we find out the person is creating the rodents that's running in the city. I'm like, this storyline is bananas. This is
it's great. I figured it out. Like I had it handled.
When I say I did not see it coming, I did not see it coming. And then when we identified that Aaron had met the man that was creating the rats, I was like, oh, everybody finna get it. Because why is we dealing with these little nasty animals? I'm mad at everybody. Because I'm telling you, when we were in the cellar, I was like, yep, this is going to be, this all we got to do. We just got to be strategic. You know, we didn't really have to work together as much in the cellar as we did when we were in that open ass field. We was in that field. It was like, listen, y'all, I might not like you and I might not know you, but like, we're going to have to work together. And so Jared started healing us because, baby, when I say dying, we was dying. And all I could think about was the fact that it was a rat that was like attacking me. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have rabies. Like, this is just too much. This is too much for my brain to handle. I can't. It was hilarious.
I think those first few encounters like kind of got y'all overconfident. Y'all was like, oh hell yeah. He's like, shit, I don't need no help. I can tackle this game by myself.
That's exactly what happened. And we got our butt whooped in that last little fight. I didn't think we was gonna make it. So when we made it, I was like, oh.
Yo.
I felt like I was overthinking it, like I was cheating the story.
Oh.
Like, I found my way like into the dungeon and it was like all these skulls and stuff. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. I want to get the hell out of here now. I was like, now I'm trapped. I was like, I don't want to go explore. I died already. Like, I'm good.
And that's what I think that's like the beauty of playing with like people who new to the game, because they're not thinking about that shit. They're thinking like, oh, this is just like, I'm just gonna like talk to this NPC. They're thinking about it like a video game. Like this NPC is not gonna do anything.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna talk to him. Like I'm gonna go in his room and I'm not gonna get caught. Like, why would I
I
get caught?
tried. That's
I'm
what I
the
was trying to figure. Like, what is he doing? Is he asleep? Is he near the window?
Yeah,
Is
because I
there, can I
remember you
sneak
was like,
in
oh, let
there?
me I think you did like an investigation or perception check. Let me see if he's
Yeah.
still asleep. I think you rolled low. And I was just like,
They were
looks
always
asleep to
low.
you.
I had to change my die. I did some research, some practice dice. And I was like, all right, these are my new game dice this week.
Oh, okay.
So,
Oh,
The
Aaron,
other ones, like everything was low.
oops.
It's like, damn, I can't win. But yeah, it was like I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the story.
No.
I thought it was pretty good. I just felt bad myself, like I was missing out on story, trying to dive deeper or trying to get ahead of it and try to figure out what was going on. So I feel
Yeah,
like I didn't go
kind
into
of rush to the end.
so I didn't get to go into the cave with them, and I feel like maybe there was some plot down there I missed, like
I think
stuff in the dungeon or the cellar that I missed that you probably put some work into.
No, I mean, I think you're looking at it like as if you're looking at it like what they experienced and your character didn't experience those things, but their characters did not experience the things that your character did either.
Like how I
Like
found that
you had plenty of story just for yourself that they didn't get.
But one of the first rules of Dungeons and Dragons is don't split the party because we're gonna
Yeah.
die and then we're not gonna know how to get back to you. We're gonna be
Yeah.
attending a funeral when we get back.
True,
That's
but
why
I mean, I wasn't far. I stayed where we were. I didn't go anywhere.
That's why these dungeons
When you
wasn't
told
that
me to
complicated.
go in there and go figure out what's happening, he was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
go sneak into the house." I was like, "No, let's wait till morning when he's gone." He was like, "No, go in there now."
I was like, huh. I was like that, and then y'all just gonna chill outside. I was like, I'm sure if like 3 people walked into his room while he was asleep, he wouldn't be like, he wouldn't just start shooting.
That shit, I
So
would.
how did
I
you
mean, yeah,
know?
but like it's 3 of them. You can only shoot one at a time.
So Aaron, how did you know that he was a suspect? Like what tipped you off like to even talk to him?
He was the only, I guess, like his charisma, like he's a bard, so like I wanted to learn more of the territory. Like I was a voyager. I literally just got off a ship. I'm in a new environment. The whole world is new to me. I'm a wood elf. So I was like, okay, he's someone who travels around a lot. Like I wanted to just get some knowledge or some experience from him. See
So it
what he
wasn't even
knows
like,
and how he sees the world.
so it wasn't even like I think he's the big bad guy. It's just like I want to talk to this character and learn some things.
Right. Help to better myself, because I'm a rogue. I stick to myself. I'm completely away from like my family and my regular trade, coming from a noble background. It's like I just want to make a name for myself, but how do I do that? I want to learn how to explore the world and to travel around like a bard would do. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to him, see what he knew about the city, if he knew any insights. Because he hangs out in bars, people go drink and they talk a lot. What did he hear, unintentionally?
Yeah. But turns out he was new to the town too, so he didn't have much to say.
Right. But he had a whole lot to say about not what I wanted to hear. But he kept going. I was like, okay, yeah, now you're being kind of suspicious.
All right, guys. Well, we are going to take just a quick break, and we're going to come back with this amazing discussion on our last first D&D campaign after this break.
All right, we're going to come back to some leveling. Jared, I'm trying to get back into my comics. I picked up a few things here and there, but I'm looking for something that I can like jump onto brand new, like start from issue 1 and start reading. Like, what you got? What do you got on your plate?
Actually, DeMarcus, nothing's good out. Nothing from Marvel, nothing from DC, nothing from Image. All this stuff, trash. Give it the Static Shock and make him ride it into the sunset. It is trash, everything. But what I am doing is I am gearing up for the few and far between. This comic book is going to be like Final Fantasy and Avatar and everything else. It's an original story with a lot of different nations in it. You have got to look into this book.
Okay. That sounds pretty good. Where can I find it? Where am I looking?
I could tell you, but we're gonna have the actual creator of the comic, Damian Beckman, tell you. Damian, take it away.
Absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, if you're interested, just like Jared said and DeMarcus, if you're interested for a story inspired by Final Fantasy, inspired by Avatar: The Last Airbender, starring a black character, starring a true black girl magic, go to the farbetweencomic.com. It'll take you directly to our Kickstarter page. You can pre-order it there. There's a lot of great things that we have in store. Again, if you're interested in a fantasy story starring a black character, inspired by Final Fantasy, inspired by Avatar, go to farbetweencomic.com and hit that notify me on launch button or pledge today.
Okay, so I can pledge money today. I can start donating right now.
Well, the campaign starts August the 13th through the September the 12th. You can pledge, but that's when the campaign is.
All right, I'll wait. I guess I'll be patient. It's a few and far between.
So go to Far Between Comic right now, sign up, and get ready for the best store of your life. All right, guys, and we're back. We are going to go right into leveling up our characters. We're going to see what we get as we jump from level 1 all the way to level 3. Oh my God.
Okay. Yay! Small jumps.
Small jump. All right, Fair, you are up first. And do you have dice with you right now?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so.
Oh shit! Look at her. She a real one. Always prepared.
And listen, I gotta make it do what it do with this hectic schedule.
And do you have your character sheet? Because I can write it down for you if you don't.
I do not have my character sheet.
Okay. Write it down. Let me see. Fair. All right. So Fair, for your first 2 levels from level 1 to level 3, you don't get a lot of new things, but you do get 2d10 extra hit points. So let's go ahead and roll that 2d10 hit points.
Okay, so I'll roll d10 twice, right?
Yes, and if it's a 1, roll again.
Okay. Oh, they're low. All right, the first one was 3 and the second one was 4.
Okay, now you add your Constitution modifier twice. So what's your Constitution modifier? Oh, you don't have your thing with you. Your Constitution modifier is, do I have
+3, right?
I think that's your.
It's 2.
That's something else.
Let me see. Yeah, it's 2.
Which one was +3?
+3 was charisma.
Charisma. Okay, so Constitution modifier is +2. So is that +2 to each one of them? So 5 and 6.
Yeah, so you get 4 for both levels. +4. So in total, you got 8 + 3, 11 hit points.
Can you say real quick everything that she's getting at level 3? Like,
I'm about to say it right now.
Okay.
So at level 2, you got a new skill that you can use as an action when you need to. It's called your action surge. So an action surge lets you actually reset your actions. Like later on down the line, you'll get an extra attack. So you can say action surge, and you can automatically redo your action list or whatever you want to do in your actions. You have another chance to redo all of that. So action surge is what you got in level 2.
It's basically an extra turn. So it's basically an extra turn. So you can do your turn and then be like, I'm gonna use my action surge and do a whole nother turn.
But once I use my action turn, I have to rest, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
You get it back after a short or long rest.
Well, it gives
Okay.
you one additional action to be real specific. So it won't give you, so you can attack again, you can move again, or you can like do something like bonus shit again. But you can do one
Okay.
thing again. You can do one extra thing on your turn. Huh.
Okay. But you really got to be mindful of when you use that, because if I use it too early, I might actually legitimately need it later, and I might not
Yeah.
have that rest in between to get it back.
Yeah. 'Cause I always feel like that with my action surge. I'll be like saving it. I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna save it for a boss. I'm gonna save it for a boss. And then like I'll play like 3 sessions and never use it.
Oh man.
So like, and I think I'm like that when I play a lot of games. And I think like I'm trying to get into the mindset of like use it while you got it. Use the shit when you want to.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like I done got this like, and I think one of the fights now you had got one of the rats to like 2 or 3 health or something like that. And it was like, man, I want to finish this rat. Action surge. Go ahead and take him out.
So let me ask you this. Going back to the die that I just rolled, I rolled a 3 and I rolled a 4, and we're adding 2 points. So that's 5 and that's 6. And so that together is what made the 11 additional hit points.
Yes.
Okay.
You rolled a 3,
Got you.
you rolled a 4, you had a Constitution modifier of 2, you added your Constitution modifier twice. So that means 4, and that equals 11. There you go.
Cool.
There, you get your martial archetype at level
Yeah.
3.
Hold on.
I'm sorry. I'm excited. I'm excited about it.
You also get at level 3 a new spell because you are a tiefling. So you can now cast Charm Person as well
Okay.
as Fiends. All right?
But what was the
Nice.
second one?
Fiends.
Fiends and Charm Person.
Fiends. What does that one do?
Fiends, for the
Oh, let me
duration,
look it
you
up.
have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile to you.
Are you saying friends?
I said, friends, sorry.
I'm like, fiends. Friend, what is he saying?
Sorry, I didn't see that. I did not see the
The R.
R. All right.
Are you saying friends? I was like, wait. I was like, this mechanic sounds familiar.
It is friends.
It's to influence somebody, right?
Charm person and friends. Those are the 2 things you're getting, which makes a lot more sense. What does charm person do?
Charm person. Let me read charm person. Charmed person does. You attempt to charge a humanoid you can see within range. It must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if your companions are fighting it. If it fails the saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends or until your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then friends just gives you advantage, gives your stuff advantage.
Charisma checks.
Charisma.
Yeah. It's for charisma checks.
Gives you advantage on charisma
have a power
checks
over somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Huh.
And I have high advantage on charisma checks because charisma is the one where I have 3.
Yeah. That's an interesting build for a fighter.
I mean, she's also a tiefling, so.
Because I would be thinking, oh, fighters, you just gonna be on the front lines whooping ass, but Fair's gonna be in the background taking folks lunch money, talking about their draw.
I can do it all. I'm multifaceted.
All right.
Okay.
So also at level 3, you get to choose your martial archetype. Have you looked at these yet? Because there are a couple.
Okay, so let me look. Hang on.
It's
martial
archetype fighter. But
archetype.
Archetype.
Let me just read. Oops, archetype. Okay, let me just read these for the listeners. There is Arcane Archer, Banneret, Battle Master, Cavalier, Champion, Echo Knight, Eldritch Knight.
That's my favorite.
Psy Warrior, Rune Knight, and
like
Samurai.
I don't like Rune Knight as a DM because they start out with like AC of like damn near 20.
They started with what, 20?
Their AC would be high as hell.
Mm.
And they'd be like level 3. They'd be having an AC of like a level 10 monster.
Mm.
And just like nothing can hit them.
I mean, that's the one I would choose.
Mm.
Man, what? I like Banneret though.
Banneret, I've actually never even looked at that one.
So Banneret is the one. Wait a minute, I just hit Battlemaster, but
Oh.
Banneret is the one that is inspires greatness in others by committing brave deeds in battle. So just making sure that I don't slink in the background, that I actually am on the front lines, and Banneret is a skilled warrior, and so I basically lead the charge for our war, and so that's pretty
okay.
neat. Samurai seems interesting just because of the title, but it talks about like being unbreakable, and you either yield or you die fighting, and I'm like, oh, so it sounds aggressive.
It's like I gotta ride and I gotta die.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know about that one, but I do like the Star Warrior, where it's everything relative to physical might, but I don't really have like a lot of the physical feature. Like my tiefling is very slender and just kind of tall and really like observant, but you can do telekinetic lashes with the Side Warrior, and so it kind of brings in that mind power, and we know I like that. So
yeah.
I need to look. All right, what else do I have to pick? Maybe it's something else I done picked around.
Oh, that's it. But we can come back to you. I can go on to Aaron.
Yeah, we can give you some time to look through those.
Okay. Give me time to read them and try to see which ones are going to be best for what I've already built with Rieta.
Yeah, I think the Banneret and the Side Warrior play into like your character's role, like being like this charming fighter person. So I like those. I like those. My favorite is Eldritch Knight.
Okay, I'm gonna look at that one.
All right. Now it is time for Mr. Aaron, the creator of Fisher Price, My First Chef Set. Aaron, we are going to do you now. Let me see. You get to roll 1d8 for your character. 1d8.
So the first thing you get are your hit points.
So you can roll 2d8 because you're rolling it twice. 2d8.
Shit.
And if you roll a 1, you can roll it again.
I got a 6 and a 2.
Damn.
6 and 2. And then you get to add your Constitution modifier.
+1.
Twice. So +2.
Yep.
All right.
That's 2. How many hit points is that total?
That's 10.
That's a good chunk.
Yeah.
That's decent.
It's really good. All right. Now at level 2, you get this brand new skill. Is my favorite.
Goes to 3 and I go to level 2?
No, you're going to level 3.
Yeah, you're going to level 3 too.
So we just gotta stop at level 2 to pick up the shit at level 2.
Got it. Sorry.
How she going to level 3 and I'm not?
Right, that's all I heard.
I didn't work as hard as she did.
I didn't die for this.
My blood.
I died twice.
All right, so at level 2, you get my favorite rogue skill, Cunning Action. And Cunning Action lets you do a lot of things that are actions for every other class, but you get to do them as a bonus action. So the skills you can use as bonus action are now dash, disengage, or hide action, which will really come in handy for your sneak attacks. Because
you can like attack, then hide, or you can like hide first, then make your attack. So make sure you have sneak attack.
So it's dash, disengage, and what else?
Dash, disengage, or hide.
I will give you this pro tip now. You cannot hide from. It's really hard to hide from someone who you're fighting and they're looking directly at you.
Got it.
But he does. He is a wood elf. And what
Yes,
else
I
can
get
hide
Mask of the
behind?
Wild.
If I'm staring you in the eye after you just cut me and you step back into some mist, I'm stepping up with you. You're not getting
Oh
away
no,
that
dog! I
easy.
disappeared. I'm gone.
Yeah,
What?
I'm gone.
But
You
you
no,
didn't
can't see me.
disappear to that mist. You didn't go that far backwards. Come on.
Exactly.
I
If a leaf
vanished.
blow, he's gone.
And I hate how Jared disappeared when he
That was great.
Yeah. Okay, so you do get that cunning action. It's really my favorite things that rogues do. So you have already decided your subclass as swashbuckler, right? Or did you want to change
Yes.
that?
Nope, that's what we're gonna go with. We're going with swashbuckler.
Okay. That's what D's right.
and this is
You
like
little swashbuckler.
a swashbuckler
Like
is
a
like a
fight worm.
frontline rogue, pretty much, ain't it?
Say it again.
A swashbuckler is like a frontline rogue.
I mean, yeah, essentially, it really just works with like my background. Coming from a noble background, like a swashbuckler would be like a pirate. So that's what give me like I'm already carrying a rapier, so I'm good with swords. I have like a fencing background, noble sport.
Okay.
Yeah, it just works out.
Okay.
I'm pretty charismatic, I know how to talk my way through a crowd in a situation.
I like it. I mean, yeah.
Well, you actually get 2 skills for your swashbuckler. First one is fancy footwork. When you choose this archetype at 3rd level, you learn how to land a strike and then slip away without reprisal. During your turn, if you make a melee attack against a creature, the creature can't make opportunity attacks against you for the rest of your turn. So that's very interesting
That's
that
OP,
you get
low
that
key.
at level 3. Yeah, that's very interesting. You get that at level 3. Crazy, actually.
Because I don't know if y'all remember, like, if you would attack something and then move away from it, it has like a chance to attack you. And that's what the opportunity attack is. But this just kind of cancels that out. And that's like a really big deal, like as you get into the games, like choosing who you're going to go up against.
Definitely. Because that's how we ended up getting attacked, is as we were attacking the rat. Then once we got done attacking them, it was like, oh, well, it's my turn. And it was more of them. So we were getting messed up.
Yeah,
that's exactly how I died the first time.
Because you kept trying to run by him.
Bear attacked and I swooped in and they were in front of her, but I attacked. And then they both decided to attack me. I was like, nah.
And it is not one creature, it's every creature. It's not a rest to get it back. It's automatic. So, but the only thing is you have to attack the creature or creatures that you're trying to slip by. But yeah, I mean, why would you be on a creature that you aren't trying to attack? So
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. But opportunity attacks, what I want to say is they use your reaction. So, and I think as we get higher in levels, y'all will be using reactions more. For these low levels, the main thing you're going to be doing is just trying to stay alive. What else did you get, Jared?
So you also get rakish audacity. Starting at 3rd level, your confidence propels you into battle. You can give yourself a bonus to your initiative roll equal to your charisma modifier.
At the front door.
You also gain an additional way to use your sneak attack. You don't need advantage on the attack roll to use your sneak attack against a creature if you are 5 feet of it. No other creatures are within 5 feet of you, and you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll. All other rules of sneak attack apply to you. So, wow.
Yeah, no, this is great. This is how I've been playing the whole time.
This is like if you.
So it's perfect.
Like so, if you fight somebody one-on-one, you get your sneak attack automatically. I've never played Swashbuckler, but that is pretty.
I haven't either.
The bonus to initiative. I played Rogue one time, but I feel like I was the magical Rogue. The initiative bonus is fucking dope by itself. Because what's your charisma modifier?
+2.
Yeah, that's a decent bonus. That's a decent bonus.
So I get to come in your face. I get to attack you. I get to sneak attack you in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
I get to disappear in the mist.
And then run away without it attacking you back.
Now you can disappear to the mist because they can't attack back.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's perfect.
Then you get to attack first because of your roguish abilities. So crazy. I've never even heard of this subclass. So when it's official, wow.
Okay, Jerry, you want to go and talk about yours now?
Okay, we can do mine. Cleric. Let's see.
First, you get your hit points.
My hit points are 1d8. So let me roll 2d8 because I'm doing two levels. Okay, I got a 6 and a 10. Oh, a 6 and a 4. So
I was about to say, you supposed to roll 2d8s. What you doing?
Okay, so 6 plus 4. And my charisma modifier is 16.
Charisma.
Sorry. My constitution modifier is 16. So that's 3 plus 3 plus 3, 10 plus 3 plus 3 is 16.
16?
That is crazy.
Wow.
Clerics are pretty beefy though.
All right. So I got 16 and
wow.
Yeah, that is wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ain't we glad that Jared picked what he picked?
Yeah. All right. So at second level, I get channel divinity, which lets me use my divine might to kill or make the undead flee around me based on their level. I also get turn undead. Oh wait, let me go back.
Because which domain did you pick?
I chose Arcana at level 1.
Wait. Oh, yeah, you get your domain at level 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so channel divinity says this. At second level, you gain the ability to channel divine energy directly from your deity, using that energy to fuel magic effects. You start with 2 such effects, turn undead, and the effect determined by your domain, which I'll get into later. When you use your channel divinity, you choose which effect to create. There are a couple of effects that I have. So let's start with turn undead.
And you get it back every short rest, your channel divinity.
Let me see.
Yeah, I mean, I'm reading it too. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay, yes. As an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer censuring the undead. Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails its throw, it's turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. Creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away as it can, and it can't willingly move to its base within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can only use the dash to try and escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. It's there. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action. I also get
Do you think turn undead is going to be useful in this campaign?
I mean, we just fought some dead rats, so I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're right. I fought some undead rats. You're right.
All right. So harness divine power. Something else I get. You can expand the channel of your channel divinity to fuel your spells. As a bonus action, you touch your holy symbol, utter a prayer, and regain 1 expended spell slot. The level of which cannot be higher than your proficiency bonus rounded up. The number of times you can use this feature is based on the level you reach in this
half
class.
Your proficiency bonus.
Yeah, half your proficiency bonuses. Thank you, DeMarcus, for correcting me. Okay,
No,
so I got those 2 skills. Let me just go back up to this chart.
And you chose the Arcana domain.
I chose
so you get 1 more thing for that, yeah?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So this is a part of my channel divinity. As an action, you present your holy symbol and one celestial. Elemental, Fey, or Fiend of your choice within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw, provided that creature can see or hear you. If that creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any advantage or any damage, excuse me. So yeah. So basically,
wait, so what was that called?
It's called Arcane Abjuration.
Oh,
and I get
Is it basically turn undead for fiends and
for
celestials?
fiends, fae, elementals, and celestials.
That's cool.
And at third level, I get 1 channel divinity, right?
Yeah. You don't get another one until level 6. You can only channel divinity once between rests. Yeah, that's dope. I've never played a cleric, but I love how beefy they are. Like you can be a frontline cleric, or you can be like a background cleric and just have like spells and like channel divinity and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which way are you going?
Spells.
Like, I mean, like a background cleric though.
I mean, not a background character. He's gonna be a main character, but
he gonna be on the front lines, or he gonna be in the back on the back line?
He is going to be behind the fighters.
Okay. The singular fighter.
No, aren't you a fighter?
But when I'm playing, you're not playing.
No, my character will be in the next game that I'm DMing. He just won't talk as much.
Okay.
But y'all still gonna need to be healed, right? Do y'all not want Suckmard in the game anymore?
Listen, I ain't starting DeMarcus. You are leveling up and you are getting all the things that we need you to get. So yes, you will be in the campaign. I'm not even a DM, but I've decided.
Okay. Because I was thinking like when that person doesn't play, you don't have that access to that character's ability. And so it would like force you to like change your play style and like think about things a different way. I like challenges.
I mean, I needed Suckmard clearly before, but
now you're better than you were.
Yeah, I'm basically invisible now. So yeah, I'm okay.
I need him.
I don't really exist.
I need him. I need him. I said I've spoken. I need him. Thank you.
All right. So my character we haven't seen yet. We'll see him for the first time in the next one. Is a fighter. So at level. So first I get my hit points. My joints are my shits are D10s. Hold up now. I had some D8s ready but my hit dice are D10. So when I level up, I roll a D10 to decide my hit points. I got 2 9s. Wait, no. Is that 2 9s? Hold on, let me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it is 2 9s. Hey, I think. Yeah, it's 2 9s. Oh, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. No, it's 2 9s. Yeah, it's 2 9s.
Where's the line?
There's no line. There's no line.
What do you mean? Then it's a 6.
No.
Look at
because they're at the bottom. So damn.
That says 90.
Yeah. But when I flip it over, that's the 60. Right.
What type of dice are you using?
Look. That's the 60.
But it needs to be your D10 die.
That's not
the right die.
That's a D100.
It's not if it got no 90 on there.
I divide by 10. Come the fuck on.
No, see, you using the wrong dice. That's why I be talking about DeMarcus. That's what I be talking about. You be cheating. You be cheating.
This is a D10.
That's a D100.
I'm taking my fucking 2 9s. Fuck y'all.
That's what I be talking about.
No, man. Marcus, it sounds like you were looking at your second screen for the answers.
Wow. Exactly.
Get out of here.
This is a D10.
But it
has
DeMarcus, get that die out this screen. Get it out of here.
This is the
real die. That's not it. Go get the real die.
That's not the real die. That's not the die that you use.
This is a D10.
That's not right.
This is what he was
That's a
rolling.
D100.
It's not.
This is a
You better get on
D10.
Roll20 or on them other virtual things if you don't got the right die. And roll
Go
it
on
down.
Google right now. Go on Google right now because it's not. That's a D100.
This is not the same die I had up the first time, and
Okay.
y'all aren't even looking.
All
What does
right,
that say?
so-
Right?
No, we had never
I can't
seen
see.
these dice before.
That's a 10.
Okay,
So
that's
0 through 9. And
Okay.
Where's the
All
nine?
right. So what did
So
you
what is
roll?
the difference between
This
this
is a
and
100.
one that says 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60?
This has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Are
You
you
divide by
crazy?
10.
Are you
I
You
don't
divide
know.
by 10.
Die.
You
All
was
that
just
matters is
roll
that
it
it's not
again.
the right
But
one. That's all that matters. It's not right. It's not
No,
right.
It
And
is-
you
it is
have
the
the
right
right
one.
You
one.
be
It is
So
the right
why
one.
would you
You know what?
roll
I'm a
the
reroll.
100?
I'm a reroll,
cheat.
and
Yeah.
I'm a reroll one of them. Is this okay with y'all?
Yeah, but you got to re-roll it twice.
No, I'm re-rolling one of them because one of them was a 10 that y'all just saw. And y'all
No.
agreed it was a 10.
No.
I'm okay with it. I'm down for the gold die.
D's, watch it. Watch it.
All
Because
right, so
from
that
one cheater to
that second
another.
one was before. Y'all just hating. Y'all just don't want me to be as strong as Jared. That's
No,
all.
because you're
Look, I,
cheating, and this is what we talked
You're
about.
cheating.
I
You are
discussed
cheating.
this. Listen, I discussed this with our regional, our local mathematician, and she said they're the same.
They're not,
They're
she
the
don't even
fucking
play.
same.
She doesn't even play.
They're the
She
fucking
doesn't even
same.
play.
I could play if I was invited.
You were
You are
invited.
invited.
Oh
Next
man.
campaign,
What's
put
my
her in.
constitution
Sorry,
modifier?
Jared, to interrupt. I have a special announcement.
0 for cheating. 0.
There, shh. I have a special announcement. I'm sorry.
Oh, yes.
Did you?
Fair. Oh.
Hi, baby.
Hi.
Oh, I miss you. How are you?
Good.
Yeah, you been having a good summer?
Okay, sorry, we're busy. That was it. It was just a brief moment in
Oh my
time.
gosh. Oh my
All right.
gosh.
So
Don't worry, I'll FaceTime him.
My constitution modifier is 1, so I get 2 because I'm going to level 3. So that totals 15.
Hold on, wait.
If I got to keep my other fucking 9, I would have had more than Jared.
No?
Oh.
Yeah,
my
because you're a
God.
cheater.
That is
It's
because
just
you're a
not-
cheater.
I'm not gonna have this argument with y'all again.
Because
Anyway.
you're cheating, and
Anyway, my
Just
character
like
is
Trump.
also a fighter, so I'm also gonna get my action surge, and I get my martial archetype, which I've already chosen. I'm gonna be a gunslinger.
I'm screaming.
Mm-hmm. So I get firearm proficiency at level 3. So I gain proficiency with firearms. So now I can add my proficiency bonus when I do my firearm attacks. I also get gunsmith. So I can use my tinkerer's tools to craft ammunition. So the bullets that I'll need at half the cost, or repair damaged firearms, or even create new ones at the DM Jared's discretion. Yeah. So I won't read to y'all about how firearms work. Y'all just see it in the next game. But I also get to choose, what is this? I get to choose one more thing. Oh no, this is choose this archetype at 3rd level. Oh, I get adept marksman. That's another skill. I learn to perform powerful trick shots to disable or damage opponents. And those are like, I get 2, and I get this ability called grit, where I can choose that I can spin to use my trick shots. Now I gotta find this trick shot list because it says I get 2 of them. Oh wait, no, they're here. They're below. Trick shots. Okay. We got bullying shot, dazing shot, deadeye shot, disarming shot, forceful shot, piercing shot, violent shot, winging shot. I don't know. I got to read some of these. Fair, did you read your archetypes and pick one? While you was yelling at me about why
yes.
is different during the D100?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. The only reason it took me so long to respond is because I had to make sure I was off mute. Thanks. I am going to be a side warrior. That is the one that I think I identify. A side warrior, yeah. That's the one I identify with the most. I did look at the one that you had, but it was into like martial arts and stuff, and I was like, yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
It was like using magic, yeah.
So
yeah.
I like to play like
I was like,
So the Side Warrior is one of my favorites. Once
we be here.
I want fighters to spend time with. They have an energy that's represented by a psychic energy die, which is a D6. They have a number of these die equal to twice their proficiency bonus. And it fuels various silent powers that they have, which are detailed below. So you can do a protective field, which lets you use a reaction to reduce the damage taken by the number roll plus your intelligence modifier. You have Silent Strike, which lets them once on each of their turns immediately after you hit a target within 30 feet of you with an attack and deal damage to it with a weapon. You can expel one psychic energy die, rolling it and dealing force damage to the target equal to the number roll plus your intelligence modifier. And telekinetic movement, you can move an object or a creature with your mind. As an action, you target one loose object that is large or smaller or willing creature, or one willing creature other than yourself. If you can see the target, it is within 30 feet of you, you can move it up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space. Alternatively, if it is a tiny target, you can move it to or from your hand. Either way, you can move the target horizontally, vertically, or both. Once you take this action, you can't do it again until you take a short or long rest and it expends a psionic die. So you got some things you can do there. Yeah, they seem very interesting. I like Psi Warriors. They're always fun. They can do interesting things. So nice choice. Let's go ahead and take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to talk about what we want in the next episode of D&D.
A D10 is the same as a D9. That's what I want. Or a
Oh
D10
my
is the same as a
God.
D100. That's what I want. That's what I want for the next session.
You ain't even saying the same
It
thing, Mike.
is. You're
never gonna get
you
it.
had it. It was right.
But
You're never gonna
it's
get
the
it.
same thing. It shouldn't have been confused with 60 and a 90.
You guys hear that?
Right. Thank you.
What happens when a relentless robotic AI horde crash lands on a world full of fantastical creatures and magic-wielding sorcerers? Find out in The Few of Far Between #1, now available for pre-order on Kickstarter. Written by Mad Cave Studios talent search winner Damian Becton and drawn by Rosario Mendez.
Wait, Matt, what's happening? We haven't even started the episode yet, and you're already doing dramatic synopsis reads?
Yeah, brother. I just found out about this awesome Kickstarter for The Few of Far Between. Have you heard of it?
No, I haven't. Tell me more.
In this thrilling fantasy sci-fi comic, a black magic-wielding sorceress who reluctantly allies with a friendly, inferior version of the robots, leading a chosen few to prevent complete takeover. When these characters learn of a plot to sabotage the queendom that keeps them safe, fates get crossed, friendships are built, trust gets tested, and, of course, lots of thrilling fantasy sci-fi action.
Oh, Billy, that sounds fun. How can people support this comic?
Go to farbetweencomic.com to go directly to the Kickstarter campaign and sign up for pre-launch, or pre-order digital or physical copies of The Few of Far Between #1 today. That's www.farbetweencomic.com. Campaign ends September 5th.
All right, guys, we are back here to wrap up this special D&D recap of our episode 1. So Aaron, tell us, you learned something about your character. We learned something about sneak attack.
Wait, before we get into that.
Oh my God, you're gonna just interrupt me right in the middle of what I was saying, DeMarcus.
Yes.
No. No.
Because I didn't even get to pick my trick shot. Don't even know what I'm doing.
So why didn't you do that earlier? No, it's
not too late.
We're past that. You should have no, because you should have read that beforehand.
No, come on, Jared. Because everybody else reading their
on.
stuff on the point of leveling up on the show was so that we could read the stuff on the show. So that the audience can level up with us.
And we did that last segment. Nobody cares anymore. All the listeners are like, why
yes, they do care.
This? Okay, you can do this.
But you know what? I'll pick it later. Go ahead. because Aaron on a time crunch, and we got
exactly. Oh, exactly.
Let's go.
Aaron got something to do. He keeps looking at his watch. All right.
The dog, sorry.
So, Aaron, tell us, what are you looking for? How do you think Deez is going to evolve, and what do you want to happen in the next game?
Well, what's going to happen is Deez is going to faint or die this time. That's for certain. It's definitely great that his arrogance is paid off, because now that's definitely with his new abilities, it makes way more sense. So he's gonna definitely run up, stab some things in the face, and then disappear. That is the game plan going forward.
Okay. What about his character? Besides battling, how do you think that his character will evolve and continue to evolve throughout the story?
He is definitely going to become he's already in favor with Subrammed. He revived him twice, that's now his new best friend. But he's definitely going to take some more time to get to know was it Rihanna? Rieta. Get some time to know Rieta, build a kinship. This is his new family.
Okay.
He's not out here to really make friends, he doesn't really care.
Okay.
However, he knows what's good for him, and he's definitely looking for the come up.
Okay.
So as long as he can stay in good favor with people that he can trust, then that's where he's going to go toward. So he's going to try to build up this, this kinship right here, or this group of friends.
So Deez feels like they're friends already.
Well, he's going to try to make that. That's what he's working. He now feels
it's a reach,
trusted or accepted into a group. He's met some people from his voyages to where he wants to build a relationship with.
Yeah. Like one of these people has brought him back to life twice, as far as he
twice. Yeah. He's in that one. He's indebted. Like he's sold. Rieta, since they were close, and he trusts Suck Around. He's gonna do his best not to offend her.
Do his best.
So, Fair, how is Rieta going to evolve in this next episode and in the campaign moving forward?
Well, she is going to be coming for people's necks. So I am going to study my character and make sure that I'm fully aware of these additions to my fighting styles and what I have available to me. Suckrammed is my friend, so we good, we cool. Deez, I'm still gonna try to get to know him. I just don't know about that man. It's just something in my spirit. I don't know about that man. But at this point, I do agree that we are all banded for life, because we literally almost died together, and it was like a huge rolling problem. So I'm excited to see what the next storyline is gonna be, and how we can get more information on the beginning, in the beginning, to kind of make the dots connect earlier. Because I still think that in this last campaign, we were still spinning our wheels on a lot of different stuff and trying to figure out what we were doing and where we were going. And I'm hoping in the next campaign that the storyline is kind of more identified and succinct, to where whatever it is that we do thereafter actually makes sense and that it flows. And then I also want to know if the next campaign is going to be in line with the previous campaign, outside of the fact that we know each other and we've leveled up. So I'm interested in seeing how the dots are going to connect. I'm just excited to keep playing, because I really enjoyed that last game.
Okay. Well, for the next game, Suckrammed is going to be a little bit more quiet as he starts to, really try to observe and digest this new group that he's in. He's just going to be more so in the background, not only because I'm DMing, but because, I think he wants to learn more and listen more instead of talking all the time. Yeah, he is going to, really have to keep an eye on his companions, Deez and Rieta, because, they don't stay alive a lot. and
Mm.
he really wants them to stay alive and prosper for the future. And DeMarcus, how is your character going to well, not how is he going to meet the group, but how is he gonna, really, oh my God, how is he gonna like, integrate with this group? How's he gonna act with this group? And
Yeah.
like what's he gonna do with this group?
Okay. I've actually thought these through. As a reminder, my character's name is Deron. He is a halfling fighter, gunslinger. My character is already a member of the Slayer's Take, or is a recent member, not really veteran, but more veteran than y'all, because as y'all are just coming in. So, how it works is that they will usually pair new recruits with an older person, with someone who's been around a little bit more, so that they can learn I guess the younger veteran can learn to lead or whatever, learn to work with new people. So that's how kind of how he's going to be introduced to y'all. I'll save more of that story for when we're actually playing. Y'all can like ask him some questions, figure out who he is, where he comes from. But yeah, he thinks himself pretty slick. He has his own confidence about him, so I'm interested to see how that plays with Dee's confidence and his self-assuredness. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. That's good. That's good. We're going to have a good episode. Next time, is there anything else that we want to say about? Um,
Can we talk about my trick shot now?
yes, we can.
DeMarcus is a cheater.
Since we have, since we
Oh,
have,
oh yeah, there is something I want to say, but yeah, let's talk about your trick shot.
okay, I've already chosen one that I think goes with my character, sort of like who he is. That's the bullying shot. So it doesn't really do any damage, but I can use it as like I can use it to intimidate someone. So if I'm like making an intimidation check, I can use the bullying shot to give me advantage on the intimidation roll. Um, let's see. But the other one I want to ask y'all what y'all think would be helpful, because there's a few different ones. There's a dazing shot, which makes your opponent dizzy. They have like disadvantage on attacks until the end of my next turn. A deadeye shot just gives me extra damage. A disarming shot, I can make people drop their weapons. A forceful shot, I can push people away or knock them down. A piercing shot where I can shoot through one person and hit another one that's standing behind them. A violent shot gives me more damage, but also increases the chances that whatever firearm I'm using will break. And then a winging shot, and that one is used to like knock things out of the air or knock people down.
Piercing was good.
Okay.
I'm stuck between piercing and was it Deadeye?
Deadeye, the one that just gives me advantage on the attacks?
The one that gives you extra damage.
Oh, that's the violent shot, I believe. Yeah. The violent shot gives me extra damage, but also might break it.
Might break you?
No, might break the gun.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then it's like it's not that I'm useless, it's I gotta go back to using swords and shit.
Yeah. No.
No, don't pick that one.
I think piercing.
Piercing
Yeah.
shot? Okay. All right. We're going with
That, I mean, that works. That's like that works for the group. I
Yeah.
believe it does.
No, I agree. It works with the group, but like, so y'all will have to make sure the enemies are like they're not standing like lined up. I'm not gonna be able to like piercing shot them.
Right.
So as long as they lined
So
up,
they have to all be in one area?
I think I can only shoot through one person.
And what was the second one?
Or dazed. Dazed is the one, or what's the one that makes them drop their weapon?
That was the disarming shot. The dazing shot gives them disadvantage on their attacks. So if someone's attacking you, I can shoot them, and then it's more likely they'll miss when they try to attack you.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I like that one.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
the one that where you give them disadvantage is a good one, but the other one that you said is good too.
The piercing?
No, not the piercing. The second one that you said. It was before the one that you said where they do the is disadvantage.
The bullying shot, is that the intimidation check one? Or
No, something else you just said.
disarming, where I can drop their weapons.
Disarming, yeah.
Okay.
Disarming is a good one too. You said if somebody is attacking us, then you can disarm them.
Yeah. So
Any drawbacks from that one?
No, either one of those is fine with me. Either disarming or
yeah. So
or the one where you're not
the disarming shot. Well, both of them have a chance not to work.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, so either disadvantage or disadvantage on. I think I have a D2 in here somewhere. Yeah, I do.
What
So
bonus do you get from that shot?
I don't think I get any bonuses from either of these. I don't think none of my trick shots give me a bonus, but I'm sure I get more trick shots down the road. So just because we pick one now doesn't mean I won't be able to get it later. So I'll flip a coin. Disarming shot is going to be the 1. Dazing shot will be the 2. Oh, and it's a 2.
What coin are you using that has 1 or 2?
I was thinking that
it's a D2 actually.
All right.
So 1 and then
right. Okay, so
I see 7 in the eagle.
all right, so
these are my Cthulhu dice.
Fair. I'm going to actually use this information that we did today, and I'm going to update our character sheets on Roll20 so we can all have updated character sheets, and so we can just click on what we need, and it will automatically do everything for us in the game.
Oh, nice.
These
and I learned the caveat. I gotta do Roll20 on my computer.
Right.
Sometimes I thought I could do it on my phone. It was not working for me.
Right. So these, all I need from you is just take a picture of your character sheet for me, and I can do it whenever we get the chance. It'll be uploaded, and I have all the new stuff that you got already written down.
Okay.
DeMarcus,
sir,
I also need a screenshot or a picture of your character sheet. Now, DeMarcus, let's talk about Roll20 and you and your.
We don't have to talk about that.
No, we do have to talk.
We're running out of time, actually.
No. We need to talk. This is a part of the show. This is a part of the show.
We got 22 more minutes.
No, we don't.
Listen, we discussed how you don't like to roll online. We discussed that in the past. We discussed how we don't trust your rolls when you don't roll online with everyone else. So my question is, will you comply and will you roll online with everybody else for my game?
I don't roll online. I roll
exactly. I was like, somebody else is not using.
No. Okay, so let me make it clear. When I am playing and when I am DMing, everybody will have to roll online.
You would like everyone to roll online.
No, everybody will have to roll online. I have to see everybody's dice.
What I'm hearing is like you would like everyone to roll online, and you would like for us to acquiesce to that request.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
If it's a request, that's fine.
It's a request like how Magneto requests the United States government to stop killing the humans.
Stop killing the mutants?
Yeah, the mutants.
I'll conform.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, because they also had a choice, because they could have not done it.
They did have a choice.
And they did not do it. So
and they did not.
And it did not bode well for them.
Exactly.
I'd like to add.
Exactly. But
so acquiescing to the request will bode well for you.
In this case, I ain't scared of Jared, so I'm acquiescing because to help make his DM experience easier. I'm a team player, even though y'all hate on me.
Hate on you? You're just a cheater. That's not hatred. We love you,
Marcus. How can we hate on you? Okay, do you know what hating means? Hating means that you are so well at something that I want to be you, and I make you feel.
And that's what it is. I'm so good at this
not
game.
Well at cheating.
I'm so good at rolling.
You always get caught. You got caught last year.
How do we know? I was just about to say, how do we know that you were cheating? Talking about a damn 90.
Hold on.
Don't call my name. Don't call my name. My name is Rihanna. Don't call my name.
Come on. Because Fair, who taught you how to play craps, and how much money did you win?
Damn.
That's a totally different situation. That's a totally different situation. No,
that's rolling dice, baby.
That's
rolling the dice.
funny. What
No.
You did win, but you kept playing. That's what happened. You
That's a
had got
different
up and then you kept
situation.
playing. I ain't teach you how to stop.
That's a different situation. That's a different
That's an
situation.
important
Bad
lesson.
example. Bad example.
All right.
I can only teach you how to roll.
So DeMarcus, well, first I just want to ask Rietta, well, Fair and Aaron, do y'all have any final words for this game or what you try to expect or what you trying to learn?
Thank you. Thank you for having me. And DeMarcus is a cheater.
I want to say going
And
going forward in the words of John Cena, can't see me.
Can't see me. Yeah. What I want to say is that for this next game, it may not be a lot of fighting. So put your thinking caps on.
I'm ready to roll.
I knew it. That is really a Jared type of game right there. Use your mind.
And there might be great rewards, but there also will be great risk.
Okay.
So be prepared.
Well,
all right,
like
DeMarcus. Any final words?
Yeah. I had a good time, but y'all done pissed me off in this recap. And I was pulling punches last time. I like the way they told me to play the Rat Man was not the way I was playing him. I was like, because they gonna die if I do this. But now, fuck it.
Why they tell him?
Hey, I was on your side. I only got the professional.
Sometimes the good gotta suffer with the bad.
I got the professional to defend your dice.
Because we said Juchi. How?
Yeah, how do you get mad?
Because it's a lie. It's a dirty lie.
All right, so DeMarcus,
and if you write it down, it's libel, and I'm gonna sue you.
First, how did they tell you to play the rat catcher?
Like the way he uses the rats is different. It's like every so many turns, more rats are supposed to appear.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and why are you mad at this episode again?
Yo, I ain't gonna go back through this with y'all. Y'all, if you want to know why I'm mad, go listen to the episode.
All right, guys, this is a great what's this a great episode. So thank you, Aaron, for joining us. Thank you, Fred, for joining us. Let's briefly meet after this recording so we can find out when we're going to meet up so I can go ahead and start preparing for our next game. And we will see all of you guys later on the next episode of Black Geek Energy.
Woo! BGE out. What's happening, my fellow geeks out there? It's a new year. Welcome to 2024. New me, or the same you. However you want to play it this year. I am here to tell y'all that I am in a much better space mentally, and a lot of that is due to getting, I'm not going to say the help I need, but having someone to talk to objectively, like that third party who's just there to give you advice and not really trying to put their own judgment on you, and also like kind of helping you, think through some of your thoughts. Maybe you're an external processor, maybe not. But you can do all of these things with BetterHelp.com. So you can be in the same place I am. You can be in a better place than I am. You can improve the way you think and the way you approach situations just by having someone to talk to about it that is not there to judge you, that is available at the send of a text, that you can switch them out if it's not working. If they're not giving you the advice you need, you can just say, hey, better help, give me someone else, and they'll find you someone else to partner with. Tell you it's an amazing service. And if you tell them we sent you, you're going to get a discount. Because why would we tell you to go if we're not going to hook you up? So go to betterhelp.com/BGEpod and tell them DeMarcus sent you.